Hey guys, this is Brandon Webb, and I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about HTTP URL connection today and the usefulness of what you can do with it. I'll start by sharing my screen, and then I will be going over to my application. So as you can see here, I have this HTTP URL collection inside of my class, as you can see here. So what I've done with this is I basically at first created just a simple HTTP URL connections using this method called getURLContents. But I wanted to get a little bit more advanced. So what I did was I created this new private static part of this class, and I actually use this getURLContents. And what it does is it builds a kind of a string, and it outputs all the stuff. But then I even took a little bit further, and I basically wanted to output this, where the person or the user enters a URL to test out to see if it's working, and then they can get a response code if it equals 200. That way they can know if the service or server is up and running. This would help in helping someone understand if an application is writing out to a service. It would first spot check or check to see if the server or service was actually running instead of wasting all that time and resource and then it possibly hanging. So what I've done, as in the before examples, I created this awesome controller that basically controls which application or which part of the application I go to. And so in here, I created this case statement. So it asks you for which website you like to test. Most people think of a website, they enter www.google.com. So what I've done is I've decided to append HTTP, well, not append, but append to their input HTTP, and that way we can see what they're going to get. I first tested this out with this code, which I commented out, but now I'm going to test it out. So I'm going to start by running my program. It asked me what I like to do, and today we're going to do number 8. So I enter 8, press enter, and it says, please enter a website you would like to test. I think I need to remove that 8 in just a second, which I will go and do. So let's say I enter www.google.com. Well, there you go. So I was able to connect with the status code of 200, which is a server-side kind of a status code that means you've connected. I've been able to connect to this. So you can basically come into my application and basically test out what you want. As I said before, I need to make sure I go back and I need to also check that I edit things. There's that 8. So that's kind of how HTTP URL connection works. There's many methods that you can do besides just the simple sharing, but it's a really cool part of programming that you can use. Thanks for watching my video.